When you step up to adding a drill press to your shop, you unlock new capabilities. You can drill larger holes, more accurately, more consistently, and with far more control than a hand drill will ever give you. You have far more leverage to press a drill bit down as it spins and cuts. It's also easier on your hands and wrists. A lot of folks think of the drill press as mainly a woodworking tool, and it certainly has its place there, and I have used mine for drilling wood as well. But I've drilled far more holes in metal, steel, and aluminum than in wood, and that's where the drill press really gives me more control. Drilling metal with a drill press gets into the machinist arena. Machinists work with tolerances of 1/1000th of an inch or less. I'm not so sure most woodworkers are concerned with that tight of tolerances. Given the difference, these beginner low-end drill presses are probably not going to provide machinist-level precision. I have used mine to successfully drill and tap holes in metal, as I fabricated brackets and suspension pieces in my racing days. What makes the drill press different? Let's start with the basics. A drill press is not just a drill mounted to a stand. It's a machine built to keep the drill bit perfectly vertical and under steady, controlled pressure. Unlike a hand drill, where you hold the motor and become the brace and guide the drill press does all of that for you. The result? Holes that are straighter, repeatable in depth, and drilled with less strain on you and your tools. In woodworking, that means mortises, dowel holes, and clean, flat-bottom recesses with Forstner bits. In metal, it means punching through steel plate, boring clean holes for bolts, and doing it safely without twisting your wrist or losing control. Anatomy of the drill press. Every drill press, no matter the brand or size, shares the same key parts. The base, heavy and stable, it anchors the machine. The column, that vertical steel post that ties everything together. The table, where your work sits. This can be raised, lowered, and tilted for angled drilling. The head, which houses the motor, pulleys, and spindle on top. This is the heaviest part of the drill press. The quill and chuck, the moving part that actually spins and lowers the bit into the work. Most beginner drill presses, whether benchtop or floor standing, use a set of pulleys and belts to control speed. By moving the belt to different pulley positions, you can slow the spindle down for steel, or crank it up for small holes in wood. It's old school, but it works. Setup and speed. One of the first things to learn is how to set the speed correctly. Too fast, and you'll burn your bit, especially in metal. Too slow, and you'll waste time or stall out. As a rule of thumb, steel likes slower speeds. Aluminum can run a little faster. Wood is the most forgiving. Your drill press should have a speed chart inside the pulley cover. Use it. Beginners often ignore this, but it makes the difference between a clean hole and a ruined bit. One more thing, when drilling harder materials, it is important to keep steady downward pressure on the drill bit. If you don't keep the bit going down and cutting, it will rub on the part and work harden the material. Work holding. Clamp it. This is one of the most important things I can tell you. Always clamp your work. Don't hold it in your hand, don't just grab it with pliers, and don't trust that the bit won't catch. When a drill bit breaks through metal, the part can grab and spin like a propeller. That's dangerous. Even in wood, a piece can chatter and move around. A simple drill press vise or a couple of clamps keep your hands safe and the work steady. Always be aware which direction the drill bit is spinning and which way the part is likely to go if things go bad. Stay out of that direction. Safety basics. The drill press is one of the safer machines in the shop, but it still demands respect. The machine has a bigger motor than your handheld drill, and it is torque multiplied by the belts and pulleys. You can't stop it. The spinning cutting tool is chest to eye level. Failure can be catastrophic. Always wear safety glasses. Chips fly more than you think. Never wear gloves around a moving machine. The machine can grab the glove and suck you in. Tie back loose sleeves or hair. No loose jewelry. Use clamps, a vise, or a top fence, not your hands. Make sure to remove the chuck key before turning on the drill press. The drill press has a panic off switch on the front. It's usually brightly colored and turns the machine off when you slap the switch. And always clear chips with a chip hook, brush, or pliers, not your fingers, and never with compressed air. Blasting chips around the shop just creates flying shrapnel. Drilling metal. If you ever had a large drill in a half-inch drill motor hang up while drilling metal, you have personally experienced torque. It's enough to injure your wrist or hand. That's the reason they include that extra side brace handle. The drill press is far more powerful than that half-inch drill motor. This is where the drill press earns its keep. With a hand drill, drilling steel is a wrestling match. Bits grab, holes wander, and your wrist pays the price. With a drill press, you get more control. For metal, slow the speed down. Use cutting oil. Even something as simple as ATF works, though it has a burning smell when it gets heated. Let the bit cut at its own pace, but keep steady pressure on it. If the drill quits cutting, pull the drill bit out of the hole and replace it or sharpen it. You may have a hardened spot in the metal that may require grinding out, or a tougher drill bit than high-speed steel, like cobalt. If you're making a large hole, start with a pilot hole, then step up bit sizes. Watch the chips. Chips coming out means the bit is cutting well. Some metals, stainless steels and aluminum, can come off with long, stringy chips. Those chips are like hot razors. Be careful. Accessories that help. A drill press is versatile on its own, but a few accessories make it much better. A drill press vise clamps your work quickly and safely. A fence keeps holes aligned in a straight row. A depth stop. This is included on the rotating handle that moves the quill. Sanding drums turn your press into a light-duty spindle sander. Drill press clamps. They screw onto the table and stay there for the next job, hard to get lost. They also clamp consistently. You don't need all of these at once. Start with a vise, then add what your projects demand. So that's the drill press, a solid step up in capability for your shop. Get ready. In episode 10, we'll bring in air compressors and talk about setting up shop air. Once you add compressed air, your tool options expand in a whole new direction. This has been Garage Setup 101, Episode 9. I'm Sparky. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Episode 10. Sparky, out.